And then once a month, at a very special time in the month, I would have an emotional storm. And when my husband was alive, I was married for 23 years, and I was very lucky to have such a beautiful marriage because he was a soulmate. But when I became single again, I realized that I actually didn't know a whole lot about relationships. I had an amazing relationship for 23 years, but it wasn't because I was that good at them or that I understood what was going on with us in the masculine and feminine dynamics. I remember that most of the time I would just act like nothing was wrong. I would just kind of sweep things under the rug, make sure that, that I was happy and everything was just fine. And then once a month, at a very special time in the month, I would have an emotional storm. I would just lose control of my emotions. And I couldn't keep the lid, couldn't keep the lid on it anymore. And so it would boil over, and all of the things that I didn't let myself say all month, I would just want to say it all. And I just felt like everything was wrong. And I felt like it was his fault. And it was just like those hormones just transported me into a different reality where I just really thought that things were falling apart. And so I would talk to him about it, usually late at night when we were going to bed. And I would just cry and just tell him I was just so upset. And he would just listen and look at me, and he wouldn't get upset. And then after he would just give me some time to let it all out, he'd go, "Baby, are you about to get your period?" And it would make me so mad. It would make me so mad when he said that, but he was always right. Always right. I didn't even realize it. I didn't even realize it. But that is the empowered masculine. He didn't let it get to him. And it's just one of the many things that we did effortlessly with each other to keep everything in balance. A little personal anecdote that I felt called to share.